Hey guys, how's it going today? Beautiful outside. It's first time out here in quite a long time, and I just wanted to be here, enjoy the day, feel the greatness around me, be outside in nature. It's going up to 50 degrees today, 11 o'clock or 11 in if you're Canadian, dealing in centigrades. But as it goes and as life is happening, everything like that, I'm just so excited to be here and doing my coffee. Excellent. So remember, greatness starts with the first step. So yeah, lots of changes for me going around. As you can see, from the new background outside, yeah, I've been moving over the last couple weeks, and a couple more weeks through, I'm going to be completely moved in. Another couple weeks after that, maybe settled in. It's going to take a while, and I know that, and that's what moving's all about. And I'm keeping moving, I'm keeping going, just enjoying life and living my best self. And I got a confession to make, and really bitter pill for me to swallow, but I haven't been going about things the right way up until now. Going forward, you're going to see a new version of Cam, but what I've been doing is acting in a way and behaving in a way of have or do, have, be. And that's completely backwards. Before you can become whatever you want to become in life, whatever you desire in life, you have to be it. And there's no steps that you can take going linear fashion or having something, needing something to start. You have to start, you have to embrace what you are and become it. Just be it. Choose what it is and begin. And once you begin, once you take that step, once you decide what it is, who it is that you are, start acting, believing, and behaving as that person would do it. And there's two simple steps to living that life and being that person that you want to be, that you want to show to the world. And you have to get rid of all the social conditioning that you've faced with up till now. You have to let go of all the judgment, guilt, resentment, anger, jealousy, and you just have to be true to yourself. And how do you become true to yourself? If you see something in the world that you don't like, if you become aware of somebody behaving in a way that you doesn't resonate with you, don't act in that way. And if you see somebody acting in a way that does resonate with you, try to emulate it. And really, once you take those two steps in your life, once you start behaving in that way, once you chuck away what society dictates you should want or not want, then you can start moving forward, becoming a better version of yourself. And that's what I want for everybody. And it doesn't matter what it is, what shape it is, what you want to be in life. It could be anything. And it's really simple. What you need to do is take that step in your life, become that version of yourself, become that mode that you want to create in life. And as you move forward, as you see the momentum, as you bear witness to the synchronicities, once you stop with the guilt, the shame, the judgment, the social dictates that mandate how you should have, the status symbols that life says should make you happy, because at the end of the day, happiness comes from within. And I know I'm speaking quickly today, and I should slow it down because it's all about not honing a skill set. I am what I am, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And if I had 800 quadrillion dollars in the bank, I'd still be talking to you guys every morning at 10 o'clock because that's who I am. And I was mistaken. And it hurts me to say that, and it hurts me to admit it. But I thought, oh, I'm honing a skill set. I'm taking those steps. I'm taking that consistent, committed, and perfect action, and I'm becoming better. I'm trying to become an outlier. I'm trying to speak for those 10,000 hours. And as I speak more, I'll become better at speaking. But that's linear speaking. That's linear thinking, sorry. And that was the trap. That's the trap that I've fallen in up until now. Because it's not about, okay, what do I want? These are the steps that I'm going to take. Then I will be this. No, I am this. And as I take those steps, it's in line with who I am. not who I want to be. It's not about trying. It's about being, embodying, and becoming that change and being that change that you want to create in the world. And it's really a different mindset. And as I go forward in life, as I change how I've been going about things, I'm seeing more and more improvement in my life. I have a better house. My family's happier. My career is blossoming. There's more resources coming in. And it's all because I realize that as long as I'm an inspiration to the world and I take those steps in line with being an inspiration to the rest of the world, the universe will provide me with the necessary resources to reach more and more people to inspire themselves to their best way of life, to their best higher self. And it's not about what society says you should want. It's about what you truly desire. And it's within you. And you know what's within you. You know when things are out of alignment with yourself. And there's nothing that I can do, say, or behave in that can create that for you. I cannot help anyone other than myself. And the way that I'm helping myself is by taking those two steps in my life. When I see something that doesn't align with my way of thinking, I don't engage in that behavior. If I see something or someone acting in a way that I do admire, that does resonate with me, I try to emulate it. And that's how I'm living my life. And that's why I'm getting up there, walking the 5 miles every day, doing the exercise routines, enjoying life to the fullest and not being worried about tomorrow, just focusing on today. And those steps that I make today are creating a ripple effect through time, creating a better world for me, a better life for me, a better life for my family, because I'm not concerned on the minutia. I'm just concerned on being that motivational speaker, that life coach that I feel called to do. And it's okay, whatever path that you feel called to do. It's like the old saying, you may never have written a book in your entire life, but you know that you are an author. And an author could be working in a factory, but they're still an author. And how do you become an author? You start writing. How do you become a singer? You start singing. And you sing, and you sing, and you dance as if no one's watching. And I know that you're going to face trauma in your life. There's going to be naysayers. You're going to want to withdraw back into your shell, but you don't have to. You get to choose each and every day what aligns with yourself. And once you can push through that fear, once you can push through that butthole clench, and you can just start behaving in a manner that aligns with your true self, it becomes easier each and every day. And like I say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And that first step, which most of us need to take, is to know yourself, is to look inside yourself and know what's going to drive you forward each and every day and start behaving like you have 800 quadrillion dollars in the bank because you do. Everything around us is just entirely energy. And money is meaningless. Material goods are meaningless. God never made a chair. And you just have to live like you are the person that you've always meant to be. And when you start making those choices and you chuck away societal norms and you chuck away what your friends and family might think of you, it's like, oh my God, you got to get back into that box. You got to stop acting in such a way. You're creating resentment in me, and I don't like that. Like, well, sorry about that. And people are going to drop out of your life. People are going to enter your life. But as long as you're happy in your own self, in your own skin, and you're doing what aligns with you, you can be grateful for each and every step that's created those building blocks within you along the way. Because every choice that you've made up till now is something to be grateful for because it's brought you to the here and now where all things are possible. And I know that nothing I have done in my life I have done that I can be proud of or ashamed of. It's just what I've done. And I'm grateful for each decision that I've made because that's what's put me in this spot in the here and now, knowing that all things are possible and not even knowing a fraction of what those possibilities are. And I could have all my credit cards maxed out and be overdrawn in the bank by $1,000, or I could have 800 trillion dollars and own everything in the world. And it's the same. I have to decide how my lot in life is, and nobody else can make that decision for me. I have to make it myself. And that's all about how you think. And that's all the world is. And that's how the energy works. And that's how we make a difference. That's how you say, I can be better than who I am right now. I can become a better version of myself each and every day by being the version of myself that I want to be. And then taking that committed, consistent, imperfect action, but not in a way of trying to become, but of embodying who you already are. And I can't stress that enough. Embody who you are and chuck away societal dictates, chuck away societal norms, chuck away the resentment, chuck away the guilt, chuck away the self righteous indignation. There's nobody that's superior to you on this earth. There's nobody that's inferior to you on this earth. Each of us are equal. Each of us are learning our own lessons. And the way to help others learn their lessons is to behave in a way that aligns with yourself and not in the way that society tells it you should live. Why does communism not work? It's because people don't want to build up everybody equal to excellence. They want to drag back and punish people that are living in luxury. They're looking at things as finite when we live in an infinite world. Why does capitalism not work? Because people don't want to bring everyone else up to what they have because of this feeling of self-righteous indignation. And we have to realize, we have to flip that switch in life that all things are possible. The universe is filled with an infinite number of resources, and they're all at our disposal once you flip the switch. And there's nothing external that you can have that's going to make you happy. I've found that happiness comes from within. And I'm not here to tell you that my way is superior or inferior. Go about it your own way. But in my heart, I want to inspire you to do what calls to you, to feel how I feel. And I feel fantastic because I don't care about what society says I should care about. I don't care how anybody else lives their life. I don't care what people think of how I live my life. I just am who I am. I am the best version of myself I'm ever going to be, and I'm going to become a better version of myself tomorrow because every choice that you've ever made has been perfect. You are the stepping stones. You are the greatness that you want to create in life. You have those tools at your disposal. You can discover and express yourself in an infinite number of ways. And I know that you have that within you. I know that I have that within me, and I'm no better or worse than anyone else. So if I have it, and I know that I have it, I know that each and every one of you has it as well. So be grateful for all the trauma that you've ever had in life. Be grateful for every experience that you've ever had in life, and recognize how your patterns, how society has channeled your actions. Be grateful for it because you can choose a different way going forward. And once you start choosing those different ways going forward, you are going to see your life change in innumerable ways. Look at me. I'm a complete different version of myself than I was even 6 months ago. I'm not trying to manipulate anybody for their time or energy. I'm just being me. I'm being that inspiration. I'm loving life. And at the end of the day, what can you want more than to just love life and love everything around you and know that everything is connected. And you don't need ayahuasca and you don't need LSD to know that everything is connected because you've seen it in your own life. I've seen it in my own life. And the more I focus my attention on, the more I get. That's the law of reciprocation. And where you focus your time and energy on is what you're going to get. So, hey, focus it on what you want to become or what you are. Because we've got to stop asking our kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's like there's a different way. There's different languages you can use. There's a different thought pattern. It's not what do you want to be? It's who are you? Who are you going to become? Who are you going to envision? Because you can be anything. And I believe in you. And I know that there's something inside of you that's going to drive you forward each and every day. It's going to make you happy to get out of bed. And once you become that, instead of trying to become that or needing something outside of you to start taking those steps to become that, that's when you're going to create the magic. So I'm loving you. I'm loving being outside. I'm enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying this temperature warming up. Snow is thawing. Going to be back out on the road pretty soon. Get back onto my exercise train and just loving life. And hopefully by this weekend, be back at the home farm picking up sticks. By the end of the month, we'll be completely moved into the new place. Might even tomorrow, if circumstances set out, do one last coffee with Ken down in Diagon Alley. Who knows what's going to happen? Haven't set up the new Diagon Alley yet. Haven't set up my office yet, but I'm loving life. I'm enjoying where I am. I'm enjoying this move. And I'm so happy that each and every one of you is going to become a better version of yourselves. And we all are. And we're going to do this together. And we're going to create a community and a lifestyle where we know however other people live their lives is not for us. That's on them. We can be the best version of ourselves. I love each and every one of you and have an awesome day. And remember, greatness starts with the first sip.